Hi guys. This is Susan, and you'll have to excuse my voice because I'm still getting over a cold. So today I'm going to do a short live that just shows you what I've been doing while I've been homesick, basically. So behind me is a couple of canvases I've been working on, and I want to show them to you. And the videos will be going up soon. Here's one I just did, and this one I really like. She is charcoal on canvas with acrylic, and it was really a fun painting to do. It's very small, and yeah. So I hope you watch the video. It's a new one, and I'll be putting it up shortly. Now behind me is a different story. This one is one I worked on yesterday. It just about crippled me because I have a really bad back. What can I say? So this one was an old canvas, and it had been laying around for a couple of years. It had survived a fire at my friend's house, and I have been eyeballing it for a long time. It was a really bad painting. There is like something glued on to a canvas, and if you look closely, you'll be able to see it. But yeah, it was pretty ugly. And so what I did was I put a thin coat of gesso on it to start with, because I wasn't sure if I was going to use some of the design that was poking through the canvas. And if you were here, you'd be able to see up close. And there's like these little texture marks from the underpainting, which was not really a painting, it was a print. And there's the scrolly thing here. And they kind of came through the gesso. So I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just leaving it as part of the painting. And so I use layers of acrylic. And then the face I drew in with charcoal, and then I fixed it. So you must use fixative. It's really important. And then I started layering some colored pastels on top, and I think she looks pretty cool. So it's amazing the depth that you can get with charcoal and colored pastels. So give it a try. If you've got pastels laying around, give it a go, and just have fun with it. Okay, so here's a tip. Don't use your finger. I wore my finger out last night, and I have a worn off piece because I have a tendency to do that. So use tissue paper, or you can use a one of these things. And these are great too. They do build up with charcoal quite quickly, so you have to change them out. They're like a little sleeve that fits over top of this thing, and it smudges it around, as you can see, like so. And this has pastels on it. I dragged it into the house last night, and I worked on it on the floor, and I added more color. So you can see here how you can spread it around. There's a lot of texture on this particular canvas. And she needs a layer of workable fixative. So do use something other than your finger to rub it. Some people say that the oils from your finger gets on the canvas or on your substrate. So if you use something other than your finger, you're in better shape. Now, between layers, I have fixed it with workable fixative numerous times, and it's going to have to get fixed again. And fixing it with workable fixative is really great. I can't find my bottle. Anyways, it really does stop it from blending. Then you can layer over top of it, And so what I did was I would fix it, and then I would go in and add more color. Oh, there's one that needed blending right there. With some pink. And see how it blends beautifully over top of the acrylic. So now it's ready to get fixed. And then I go back in again with more acrylics, which is really fun. And so the video for this one will be up soon. Check it out. And I would love to hear from everybody what you think. And if you're going to take the leap and try something outrageous like this is outrageous for me. It's big. I'm used to doing smaller pieces. There's another one of my drawings on a canvas ready to go. And I mean, the largest that I've done is nowhere near this. And here's one I did the other day. This is using rice paper. So I did a face on rice paper using liquid watercolors. So there she is there. And this is, where is she? Oh, here she is. I gotta show you this one. Okay, this came out of this. And it was really interesting to do because I painted on here, and then the residue that was left came through to the watercolor paper underneath. And I'll probably do another one like this and put it up. And so then when this had not much watercolor on it actually, but I put the face on there, and this is all pastels. This is pastels over watercolor, and I really like her. So stick with me. I don't pretend to be a pro at this. This is my learning journey, and I'm sharing it with you so that you can see the progression. And we all have to start somewhere, and you're not going to make a masterpiece your first time out. And once you figure that one out, you're halfway there. So, just jump in and do it. Putting it off forever is not a good way to go. So I hope you join me on these journeys, my crazy journeys, and just have fun with it. So I'm going to shut down for now because my voice is going again. And thanks for watching, and go and paint something, draw something, paint something, and just have fun with it. Don't take yourself too serious. Tell the internal critic to shut the F up and move on. Just enjoy. So see you soon. And hopefully I will do a live next week, same time, same channel. And we'll see what happens. Okay. So check out my videos. All right. Bye for now. Okay.